Hi everyone, this is Dr. GVR Seshagiri Rao, Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. So up to now we have discussed about engineering tribology in previous sessions. We have covered all topics, whatever topics involved in this tribology, like friction, wear, and lubrication, and corrosion and materials. And module wise, module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 5 modules we have discussed. And then also we have discussed on this question bank, and then definition terminology, numerical problems, and selective topics. We have seen. Today, I want to discuss about the outcome-based education. So, what is this outcome-based education? So, why should we write COs, course outcomes, program outcomes? So, how they are related to this outcome-based education? What is the importance outcome-based education nowadays in engineering branches? See, first I will explain about this introduction to outcome-based education, and then we will enter into our subject in the industrial tribology subject. So, how it will be useful to our engineering tribology subject, we will discuss. So, what is outcome-based engineering education? So, in this, it's not what we teach; it's what you learn. So, in this session or previous sessions, I have delivered various topics, but that is not outcome based education. So, how much you learn, how much you are able to write the answer for the given question, how much you are able to solve the problems, so how much you are able to achieve those goals. So, that is called as outcome based engineering education. It's only what you learn. So it is an educational process that focuses on which what students can do or the qualities they should develop after they are taught. The OBE involves the restructuring of curriculum, assessment, and reporting practices in education to reflect the achievement of high order learning and mastery rather than accumulation of course credits. So they become mastery. So actually it involves the restructuring of the curriculum and assessment also. So both structures and curriculum are designed to achieve those capabilities or qualities. So in this, the curriculum is very important topic in outcome based education. A model education whereby students demonstrate what they know and are able to do whatever the required outcomes are. An approach that focuses on students learning rather than teaching. The focus on students. The approach is, and you have to concentrate on the focus on the students only, learning rather than teaching. So we addresses the following key questions. What do we want the students to have or able to do? So what do we want the students? Already I told you what they are able to do. Why do you want them to learn it? So what is the importance? How can we best help students achieve it? So how can we are with the best help to the students by achieving these OBE outcomes. How will we know whether the students have achieved or not? How will you know? Already I delivered, but you learned or not, I don't know. So whether the students have achieved or not, that is assessment process. We will conduct some assessments. By assessments, you can we will know so whether students are able to do or not. So how do we close the loop for further improvement, continuous quality improvement? That is CQI. So lose the loop for further improvements, the continuous quality improvement after achieving. Yes, these are the principles of OB. So what is the principles of what are the principles of OB? Clarity of focus and design down, high expectations, and then expanded learning. The clarity of focus, what you have to teach and what they have to learn. That is clarity of focus and design down. So the design will draw a flow chart and then high expectations. So required more expectation, achieve expectations. And then the continuous improvement, the expanded learning, the continuous quality improvement. The clarity of focus, see, in this, one by one we will see, the teachers must be clearly focused on what they want students to know, understand and able to do. In other words, teachers should focus on helping students to develop the knowledge, skills, and then personalities that will enable them to achieve the intended outcomes that have been clearly defined. The outcomes are clearly defined, but that will enable them to achieve the intended outcomes. So that should be clearly defined. So that is clarity of focus. Now design down, it means that the curriculum design must start with a clear definition of the intended outcomes that students are to achieve by the end of the program. Once this has been done, all instructional decisions of teaching and learning are then made to ensure the achievement of the intended outcomes. So, in this curriculum design, one starts with a clear definition. Next, high expectations. Teachers should establish high, challenging standards of performance in order to encourage students to engage deeply in what they are learning. Helping students to achieve high standards is linked very closely with the idea that successfully learning promotes more successful learning. These are the high expectations. And expanded learning, teachers must try to provide expanded opportunities for all students in learning. This principle is based on the idea that not all learners can learn the same thing in the same way and in the same time. However, most students can achieve high standards if they are given appropriate opportunities. The teachers must try to provide expanded opportunities for all students in learning. So, in this, the, all learners can learn the same thing in the same way. Different students are available and different categories are there. Different background students are also there. So, commonly they will learn whatever you framed the outcomes or whatever you framed the curriculum. But in this case, the learners in this again, uh, in our students classified in slow learners and advanced learners. So all learners can learn the same thing in the same way, but it takes time. So, however, most students can achieve high standards if they are given appropriate opportunities. These are the exponential learning. So now the principles of outcome-based educations are clarity of focus, and design down, and high expectations. Already we have seen. Next, the characteristics of OBE curriculum. Main the characteristics of program objectives, program outcomes, and course outcomes. Program outcomes and program objectives, and then course outcomes. See the components of OBE shown to in this circle: instructions, assessment tasks, and then curriculum. So the bigger one is curriculum to assessment and tasks, and then instructions. Or otherwise instruction to assessment and then curriculum. See model hierarchy of outcomes. One is vision and mission of the institution and faculty. It's very important. Every institute must have vision and mission, and then the program educational objectives, the PUOs, and then program outcomes, POs, and then learning outcomes, COs of the subject. So every subject learning outcomes having. So according to that outcome, the teacher will instruct. Vision and mission, and then the POs and CO of the subjects. Already we have seen in this previous topic. This one PUOs, objectives, POs, and CO. CO to PO, PO to PUOs. So then only you can achieve the vision and mission of the institute or faculty. So long-term outcomes. These two are called as long-term outcomes. These two are COs and POs short-term outcomes. So these are the assessment cycle. So assessment, analysis, and continuous quality improvement. So one is stakeholder and mission and vision program objectives, two program outcomes, and then learning and outcomes of object, and then analysis, assessment and analysis. Take assessment and analysis. Take assessment and analysis, and then conduct continuous quality improvement. So then only we'll get outcomes. Now coming to our engineering tribology. Up to now we have seen what is the outcome based education, what is the importance of the outcome based education, and what are the basic principles of outcome based education we have seen. Now coming to this course title. So the engineering tribology. The course code is already defined. AMEC 24, the program BTech and semester 4, and the course type is elective. Regulations UG 20, and in this theory the lectures are 3 and credits are 3. So this is the clear definition. The clarity of focus comes under clarity of focus. So the curriculum should be designed and then according to the stakeholders and others' opinions, and then design a course like this, and then the course prerequisites. Prerequisite the previous in previous semester, if they have studied any subject related to this engineering tribology. In BTech course code AME 24 and semester 5, the prerequisites is engineering tribology. So not studied in the prerequisite. Prerequisite is requisite is uh, so engineering tribology already in this curriculum we have we have seen in accelerated course. So that's why you can write this subject. Accelerated course already defined. The course overview. Engineering tribology explores the latest innovations in the study of friction, wear, and lubrication to solve practical manufacturing challenges in order to take a deep dive into tribology, trends, and strategies, including those related to surface energy. So, the course overview is important. So, latest innovations in the study of friction and wear and lubrication. Essence of tribology at design stage yields substantial economic benefits. The different lubricant standards and its applications in the industries and others. So, course overview is important. You must write briefly. Then, what are the course objectives? So, in this one is very important. The students will try to learn what they have to learn to provide the knowledge and importance of tribology in design, friction, wear, and lubrication aspects of machine components. The second objective is to select proper grade lubricant for specific lubrication. And then to understand the principles of lubrication, lubrication regimes, theories of lubricant hydrodynamic, and advanced lubrication techniques. The fourth one is to introduce the concept of surface engineering and its importance in tribology. So they defined four objectives. So maximum six. You can define six objectives according to your course syllabus. So like this, the course objectives are defined. The course objectives. One is provide the knowledge and importance of tribology in design and friction, wear, and lubrication aspects. And then you give the knowledge and then proper grades lubricants and specific application. So which type of lubricant is required for particular system. So how to select the lubricants and then understand the principle of lubrication. Next, lubrication systems, various theories they have to learn, and then they have to learn the concept of surface engineering, its importance in tribology. Course outcomes. After successful completion of the course outcome, completion of this course, students should be able to learn are able to tell the see about outcomes, demonstrate surface topography, physiochemical aspects of solid surfaces and surface interactions, metallic and non-metallic materials to understand the nature of function, and also write the Bloom's taxonomy. This is understand level. Various levels are there. One is remember, understand, apply, and analyze. And CO2 make use the laws of friction. Student be able to use the laws of friction and use the mechanisms of friction, and also the student able to list out the various types of wears and wear measurement techniques, and also apply identification of lubrication systems and according to the lubrication standards such as ISO, SAE, AGMA, BIS standards. And then after completion of this course, the student be able to outline the importance of tribology in minimizing the factors influencing corrosion for protecting the surface coatings applications. Select the appropriate materials and its alloys based on composition for tribological applications. Next, program outcomes. So already defined this PO 1 and 2, 3 up to 12 POs are there. So program outcomes to define, the first one is engineering knowledge and problem analysis. Second one problem analysis. The third one is design development of solutions. So design solutions for complex engineering problems and design system components. So the engineering knowledge, apply the knowledge whatever they have learned in mathematics or science or engineering fundamentals. They have to apply for this subject for engineering problems. So similarly, analysis, identify and formulate, review research literature, and then for complex engineering problems. In third one, consider environmental considerations for development of solutions. Next, PO4, conduct investigation of complex problems. PO5, modern tool uses. If any requirement is there, modern tool they have to use. And then engineer and society. So reasoning informed by the contextual knowledge to assess the societal, health, safety, and the legal and cultural issues and the consequent responsibilities. So program outcomes, PO7, environment and sustainability, ethics, individual and teamwork. PO10, communication for various engineering activities, and then protect project management and finance, PO11, and lifelong learning to continuous quality improvement. Already we have seen in engineering in objective outcome based education principles. Recognize the need for and having the preparation and ability to engage in independent and lifelong learning in the broadest context for technological change. And how program outcomes are assessed, assessment part. So in this, the program outcomes are engineering knowledge. First one, PO1. PO1, the strength is given 3, and the proficiency assessed by through SE and CIA and AIT examinations. Similarly, PO2, the strength is 1, and then proficiency assessed through various examinations. And PO3, so the strength is 1, and then the proficiency assessed through various CE and CIA and AIT examination. So here given the strength definition, 3 is high and 2 is medium and low, 1 is low. Next, how program specific outcomes are assessed. So every department they have one specific outcomes. So these outcomes are related to mechanical engineering, the PSO1 and the PSO2. The strength given 3, high and medium. The focus on ideation and research towards digital manufacturing in product development using additive manufacturing, computer numerical control systems, and high-speed machining. The PSO2 formulate and evaluate concepts of thermofluid systems to provide solutions for interdisciplinary engineering applications. Next, the mapping of each CO with POs and PSOs. The CO defined and POs also we have and PSO also defined. Now mapping. The course outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already we have defined. The program outcomes are these are standard outcomes. So PO1 to PO12. So PO1 to PO12 defined and PSOs also defined. Now here how to map the each CO with POs and PSOs. So how the map, suppose PO1, the CO1 achieved, put tick mark, and CO2 also, the PO1, for PO1 program outcomes required, the engineering knowledge applied. For PO2, so not required that much of CO2 is, and PO3, only CO3 is required. So similarly, fill this all POs and then PSOs, so here in this in this achieved here, and PO2 this one, and the PO3 and PO4, and similarly the PSO1 and PSO2. So like this, have to map the each CO with the POs and PSOs. Then calculate the attainment value. So then only we will know the learner students achieved or not these outcomes. So if not achieved or achieved, so based on their result, have to start the process continuous quality improvement. So that is the outcome based education. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.